My name is Rajiv and this is Mithila here. Welcome to our home. Very graciously and nicely designed by VR Design. So the process started off with us finding Via on Instagram, and we went through a lot of these profiles, looked at all of their portfolio on Instagram, did our research in going to their web page. Then the first interaction was actually messaging and talking to Rais, the founder for Via. I think from then onwards itself, it was very clear that we were not dealing with these typical corporate types, but just a very personal interaction, and we expected that and we wanted that. From previous experiences, it's always been that we give the entire job to someone, they deliver it, then post that the care and attention is not there. So right off the bat, we wanted someone who would deliver on these parts as well, apart from just making the house look spectacular. This was the first time that both Mithila and I were buying a house, and we had pretty much given a blank canvas to Rais and their team. And it started off with iterating over a couple of designs. First and foremost, very important is to deliver the sort of experience that we want to see via the designs itself, which is I think where a lot of the winning comes in at the first point. So Rais and his team worked and gave us the design that we really wanted, and it didn't take us a long time to actually go over the iterations. I think both Mithila and I just had very small suggestions here and there. A lot of attention was given to a lot of things, and I think those are the parts that you can really make out where the professionalism comes in.
So right off the bat, I think very clearly Rais understood what we wanted from the house, and we didn't have to explain too much. I think he quickly understood what we wanted, and the designs that he showed us was pretty much how we imagined our home to be. And we were very worried about, since both of us are working, we were very worried about the fact that how we're going to dedicate time to getting all of this done. But we never had to really come and supervise and do anything. We came just a couple of times to see what was happening, but every single time I think they were on track and delivered on time. There were no issues. We never faced any problems. Also, I think one of the biggest attractions about them is that they're a very young team and they understand very easily, and also very competitive in pricing. That was one thing that was important for us as well.
Yeah, couple of points, right? It was they're a one-stop shop for everything. Whether it was electrical work, whether it was civil work, whether it was lighting, I think the team had a good knowledge about what was needed to be done, what were typical expectations from their vast expertise in dealing with so many people, as well as what would people require. So it's very easy to suggest something that's not practical, right, but looks very nice. And right off the bat, from the get-go, we want to keep things simple, but at the same time look nice and also function well. So we also have a dog, so it was important for us to have space for him to walk about freely, not congested in any way, but at the same time look nice and look comfortable like that as in a home. Things for example, the dining table, right? If you really look at a very close and via the videos and the photos, you'll see that it's a very simple design, but the aesthetics is really enhanced by the tabletop. Things for example, the coffee table, which the theme of the checkerboard theme actually matches with the puja room. These are small bits of attention and detail that are very, very unique and comes out right off the personality from what the VR team itself is. During execution as well, right, we never had a single problem like what Mithila was saying. We just said this has to be done with their flexibility of payments. All of those things was just taken care of. It was a superb experience right off from start to finish and continuing from there onwards. Timelines were met through difficult corona times as well, so super happy.
In fact, I think with respect to timelines, I think they delivered well in advance and gave us enough of a buffer period to kind of take a look at the minute things in the house. And also like Rajiv said, everything, so Rais helped us with picking out the lights, picking out the curtains, picking out fabric and other things, picking out the wallpaper. They're completely involved and help you through the process. So that was very useful and very, very helpful for us.
Yeah, so thanks VIA team. I think we are very happy with the choice,
Yes.
and we are very happily going to say it. VIA has like made our home. So yeah, thank you.
Definitely would recommend VIA, and also in the future if we buy some homes we will like go back to VIA
Yeah.
for sure.